guys, welcome back. This is day 2 of the 10-day tackle, and today we get to talk about design and what it means to me to be a designer, and what I've had to go through to get to where I am today. So my design journey started in 2000, I guess, after I graduated from engineering. Now, the reason for that is because where I come from, Kenya, the arts are not really looked highly upon. So when I was growing up, you either had to become a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, or an engineer. And given that I was a bit squeamish with blood, and I had really affinity for cars, I was groomed to become an engineer from a very young age. When I went to school, art was an extracurriculum activity. It was not something that was taught mainstream, and if it was after hours. So when I did my A-levels, art was an extra. It was, you did your math, your physics, your chemistry, and then you took art. So it wasn't part of the main curriculum. So coming into Canada in 1995, I was groomed to be an engineer. So coming into Canada, I applied to engineering school. I got into university, and all I did was look at engineering. So, but in the back of my mind, I had an affinity for design, for layout, for art in general. So as I continued to be in Canada, and I noticed how much art was appreciated, and I saw the opportunities of design, industrial design, and all these other different variations in design. And being that my stepfather, who I had grown up with, was a creative director for an art director for Young and Rubicon, which is one of the largest at that time, if not the largest in Kenya, advertising agencies. So I had a background in design, and so when coming towards graduation in engineering, and fulfilling my mother's wish of becoming an engineer, I decided to explore that field. Now, this didn't go well with my mom, and I ended up having to leave home and go live with my best friend in his basement, so I could pursue my art career or design career. So I enlisted into National Academy of Design in 1999, and I graduated in 2000. It was a 2-year program. I did it with honors. All in the while, I didn't really have a close relationship with my family, but all in all, I went and became a designer, and I started in packaging, and then slowly evolved into a marketing hybrid / designer developer. And I've done a variety of projects in design, and I'm proud of what I've done, and I'm happy. So how do I show you what I do for design? I guess the fastest way would be probably to look at some of my portfolio elements. When we go through my portfolio, I've done a lot of work, mostly in B2B. So, I've worked for a variety of engineering firms. As it is currently, I'm working for a pharmaceutical firm, but majority of my work was done in engineering or in manufacturing. But I've also had a lot of success in the trade show industry. I've won awards for my trade show booths. So I'm more of a B2B communicator, I guess. And if you look at some of my design sense here, you'll notice that. So as I was developing the video for today, I was like, well, how do I, showcase design in a few minutes to you guys? And I was watching Tom Buck, who is one of my mentors at Just Create More community, and I was watching his video on this Samsung Q9U microphone, and I was like, well, what if Tom wanted to give the microphone away and he wanted to build a landing page? That would be a great way for me to showcase my design sense. So I went through and I grabbed my notebook and wrote down a creative brief. And this is how I normally think. It's like I always answer 4 questions before I start design. It is the first question is, who is this for? So obviously this is for Tom's subscribers. Why is it important to them? Well, Tom always recommends some really good gear, and because it's Tom that's recommending it, it would be important to them because it would be something that they would be ready to use, would level up their game in the YouTube world, and then what would they hope to achieve by it? It would make them better at podcasting, and where would they go with it? What would this microphone do for them? It would level up their podcasting ability, right? So put that all in the creative brief. I then went on the internet and tried to find some high resolution images of this microphone. So I went to the Samsung website and downloaded some images there. I watched through some of the Tom's video, got some video clips from there, and put together a few sketches in my book. Once again, I do most of my design work in pen and pen and ink. So I did a couple of sketches and liked an idea, and I decided to mock that up. Now I will go through in another video how I actually put this together in WordPress, so a complete landing page. But this is what I designed. This would be a landing page that Tom would, let me just do something quickly here. That Tom would probably get people to go to sign up for this giveaway. So it's win a Samsung Q9U. Telling them why they would want to level up the audio game. I built in some navigation here, which is sticky, that would go through about the microphone, the features of the microphone, and then I created a little video gallery where some of his images, but then there's video playing in. This is just looping in from the beginning of Tom's video. You can watch the actual review right here. You can connect with Tom here, and if you really like what you see, you can sign up for this microphone right here, and that would be what this landing page would do. Now, this is something that I normally do. This is very common for me. This is something that I have to do day to day because I'm a social media digital marketing director, and we design a lot of landing pages. We do a lot of advertising in Facebook, Instagram, etc. So so this is basically something that I'll do in a morning for one of my clients in the day. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about design, and we'll catch you in day 3. And thank you once again for sticking with me and coming along with this journey. And we'll talk to you in a bit. Take care.